part 24. Today is not going exactly as I planned. I planned to do the second stream earlier, but unfortunately I had a call that lasted almost, I think, 2 hours or more. But I need to really rush this. Like I said, I will be going. Whoa. What do we do? Well. Alright. What do we. Do I want. What do I want to do with it? I'm not getting it. Okay. I'm not giving it to Graham because. I'm not giving it to Graham. I'm not giving it to Sanjar. I give it to Sanjar, then everything is fucked. I'm not giving it to Graham because Graham is he's not thinking straight right now. He's not thinking straight. He's too caught up in the whole crap. He's too caught up in his own and at his own inhibitions. To acknowledge the fact that what he's got going on is fucked. So Sanjar. So we don't want to go.
Understood. I'll keep my head down. Here they come.
Too tough! Try something else!
Now, I'm gonna take a little break to eat my food. Because I'm really hungry from this morning. Because, I didn't eat this well, I did eat this morning, but I don't know where I'm going. So we're nope. I don't want to fight. No, nothing. I just want to get back to the ship.
Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Trouble incoming, Captain.
I'm not stopping. Can't stop. Don't stop. Non-stop.
Incoming!
Not stopping. Not stopping.
Oh!
Better check it out.
Not getting involved.
We've got a fight on our hands.
I need to give Max a better outfit. I need to give him something that actually will work for him. Nope.
Okay, here we go!
Yes, I'm aware of it. I'm trying not to die.
that's working!
Man, I wish I had
Pass that armor!
We're not getting through.
Pass that armor!
Pass that on.
Pass that armor! Pass that armor! Nice one! Not getting through!
Jeez Louise, it's just
Incoming!
That didn't work.
That's smart! That's the last of them!
right. And I'm going to Graham because I'm not gonna give either Sanjar nor Graham. Look, I know Sanjar wants to get back on the board, and he feels like if he gives the item that they're looking for, like he you know, he could blackmail them to get back on the board. But if he hands them what they're looking for, then he's not, you know, then first of all, it's gonna be a really big mistake, and the reason why it's gonna be a really big mistake is simply because it's gonna be a really big mistake because the board will then use the weapons against the MSI and the Iconoclast after they all wipe each other out, of course. After they all, you know, all wipe each other out. And then what'll happen is then when everybody's done killing everyone else, you know, the Iconoclast is done killing the the MSI, then this wasn't open before, was it? I don't remember this room ever being open. Then again, I probably have never came into.
Here we go!
Here we go!
Don't mess with us!
But yeah, so like, you know, I'm not going to Sanjar. Screw Sanjar. I will. I'm not gonna go to Sanjar. I am not going to take it to Graham. I'm going to do the third option, and I will give it to somebody with more level head than Sanjar. See, here's the thing. I know Sanjar. Okay, Sanjar. He wants what's best.
Here they come!
That's gotta hurt. Get past that armor! Everyone all right?
But Sanjar, okay, Sanjar, his intentions are for his people are good. As is, well, I don't know about Graham, but see, Sanjar's Sanjar's his intentions may be good.
Move along. Huh?
What his intentions are to get more resources for his people. And if going to the board is to do that, then it's okay. But the problem is, see, the board isn't interested in Sanjar, doesn't want Sanjar. In fact, what they'll do is, and what they're hoping to do, is what the board is hoping to do, what the board wants, is the board wants both Sanjar and Graham's people to wipe each other out. Then, when that happens, see, here's the thing. Graham's people, by the time Graham and his people, see, Graham wants to destroy the board.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him. Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
I don't have enough perception, apparently.
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support? Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Break down. Some I didn't have time to do this before because Vicar already has one, right? Yeah, he already has a Mark II. So I don't need this, and I already have a Mark II sawed-off shotgun, so I don't need that. Keeping these armors, but
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. Stand down. I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I mean, okay, she said exactly what I said a while ago. Like, okay, so his ideas are good, but his heart's not, his ideas are good. He's got good ideas. So does Sanjar. Sanjar also has good ideas too. But, see, the thing, what Graham wanted to do is he wanted to destroy the board. He wanted to go up against the board and destroy the board. Okay? Sanjar didn't want to destroy the board, but he wanted to go up against the board, but he didn't want to destroy the board because the board is the law. And it's what kind of basically keeps the peace. But because without law without law there is no law, and without rules there is no rules, and rules are basically guidance. It's basically guidance. It's not. I mean, it's not like they're not there to tell you. They're not. The rules are not there to tell you what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you can do. I mean, it does kind of tell you what you can do, but it doesn't. It's not. They're not there to control your life. They're there to protect you and everybody around you. They're there. The rules are there for your safety. They're there to protect you. They're basically to help you, guide you into the right path. His idea, so both Sanjar and Graham want to go up against the board. But, see, he wants to obliviate everybody with not just within the board itself, but wants to obliviate the people, probably the people that believe in the board as well, which will basically, it will fuck everything up. Okay? Because if you get rid of the board completely, you get rid of the rules. You get rid of the rules, then if you get rid of the rules that make the colony a safe haven for everybody, or most of everybody, then then there's only chaos. And I know that you need I know for there to be order, there must be some chaos. I know for there to be order, there must be chaos. There must be chaos. Okay, chaos must be created to create order. Because because you cannot have order without chaos. But yes, Graham wants to wipe out everybody in the board, even those who believe in the people in the board. Sanjar. Now Sanjar, Sanjar doesn't agree with this decision of the board, but what he does want is he wants what's best for the people. And what's best for the people is to be a part of a colony with all the resources that the people need to survive. But what you do is you take away the people in power of the board and you replace them with people who can do a better job at running a colony than the people who are currently the people who are currently running the board. And what you want is you don't want some high and mighty level what you don't want is you don't want somebody who is like Graham. Okay? You don't want somebody like Graham because Graham, he may think that he may think what he's doing is the right thing, but he's not. He may think that he has the people's interest best at heart, but he doesn't. He's just guilty. Like he's just doing all of this out of guilt. Okay? I mean, I do. He's got the best interest of the iconoclast at heart. She does. And you may think you do, but you don't. You are about to take over a planet. And you really can't handle that responsibility. I mean, you might be able to handle a few groups of people, but you can't handle an entire planet. An entire colonized planet. And I do. I honestly agree that I do think that she will be a better leader. I mean, and you are, and Graham, you may have been the ideal leader at one point. Okay? You may have been the ideal leader at one point. But how could you be a lead? How could somebody who is obsessed with righting the wrongs that you have committed do the job? I mean, I do think that she will be a better leader. I also think that you can't handle the responsibility, and I also think that she's got the best interest of the iconoclast at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
And those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of meditating will clean them. Also, yes, you also ran because you needed to clear your conscience. Okay? And you don't seek enlightenment. You just feel guilty. But I'm not gonna. I mean, those are all pretty good choices. But this is. Look, you don't seek enlightenment. You just feel guilty, which you do feel guilty, and you probably don't feel. You probably don't seek enlightenment, and you needed to clear your conscience, so you ran, which is also true. Both of these statements are true. But this is harsh, but this is what needs to, I think this is what needs to be said.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Watch out, Captain!
Okay?
Get past that armor!
Great.
I just blew his head off.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time it's
I really didn't want to kill Graham.
especially wrong. You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
I was thinking, you and Sanjar could join forces. Yes! And that's what needs to, this is what needs to happen. They can't, see, Sanjar wants to get a spot on the board. Because if he has a spot on the board, he can give his people the supplies they need to live. Not to survive, because that's what they're doing right now. They're just trying to survive. To live and rebuild. Okay? And he can use the board and their resources to do so. Okay? And then they can also be a legit... they are a colony by themselves, but they can be a colony with resources. And... at the end, if one leader... So if she survives and Sanjar survives... If she survives and Sanjar survives... Then their groups together will be bigger and stronger. Because her group is a small group. His group is a small group. They can't lead this planet by themselves, and they can't go up against the board without each other. So, yeah.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Persuade. Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message. He does. I don't have enough inspiration. So, you said sometimes it's best. The best option is the most painful option. Yes, but I can't say that. And I obviously don't have enough intelligence. Neither of you can afford this fight. Monarch is going to devour the victor. Yes. Yes, that's also true. But Persuade seems to be the only option, and Persuade seems to be the more Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message. He does, and that's what I'm saying. Both you and Sanjar need to combine forces, because if you combine forces, you still get to lead the Iconoclast. He still gets to lead the MSI. But you are co-leader. You become co-leaders. You're not just president and vice president. You're co-leaders.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I know it's a long shot. Now, I won't. Now, I'm not gonna give the module back to Sam. I'm not gonna give the module to. I'm not giving the man. I'm not gonna give the module to either. I will give the module to Zara, but I'm not gonna give her the module just yet, because I feel like if I give her the module, but yeah, I'm not gonna give her the module just yet.
Here they come!
Nice kill! Let's get past that armor!
spam the what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to walk all the way to fucking Stellar Bay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk to Fallbrook. Fallbrook is closer, and I'm gonna go all the way to, and then I'm gonna take the ship and I'm gonna go straight to Stellar Bay. Then what I'm gonna do is, if I have to, I will give what I'm going to do is I'm going to give I'm not gonna choose Graham. I'm not gonna choose Sanjar. I'm gonna give it to Zara. But I'm going to give it to Zara after.
You seen Arthur today?
I'm gonna give it to Zara after.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take.
Yes, I know. I know I could technically fast travel, but I don't want to fast travel, and I don't want to run through.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Alright. I'm going to store these for now.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills. Do return in one piece, Captain.
Actually, who's better? I'm gonna, while I'm here, eventually I'm just gonna get all this. But who has? I should bring Parvati and Felix with me, because when it comes, see, I don't need Vic or Max all that much. So Felix, you're coming with, and plus you're armored. I think my science team is Max. So Parvati and Felix, you're my stealth team, and then Max. Max and Sam are my tech team, and wait, is that right? Skills. So we got stealth, tech. Oh no. Everybody has, so yes, so Parvati and Felix are my dialogue and stealth team. Parvati is also gives me engineering, and then Sim and Max, they're more my like dialogue, stealth, and tech. And I think, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think Nyoka and Ellie are my dialogue and tech team. I don't think they have any stealth skills, but they definitely do have dialogue skills, and they definitely do have tech skills. I think Ellie might have some.
All right, Felix, I got a real easy one for you. You ready?
I was born ready. Let me hear it.
What goes up, but never comes down?
The amount of corruption in the colony.
No, Felix, this one's real simple. Just think about it.
Fine. Is the answer the chairman's salary?
Are you sure you're taking my riddle serious?
Okay, the answer is age.
You got it! You're brighter than folks give you credit for.
I like both those options. They're both good. Right.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
First off, why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship weapon system?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again.
Gotta hand it to you, Sanjar. That ain't a bad plan.
It's absolutely foolproof. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
Just don't ask me to fuck a bunch of cannons.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclasts get them.
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
You said that like it's a problem.
The board would consider us complicit in any of their folly. That would only get us ousted again.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Maybe things need a shakeup. I mean, that's come on. You know that's what's gonna happen. Like, you just know that's gonna happen. I mean, that's the whole point on why Phineas. I can guarantee you that's the whole reason why Phineas has unlocked me from that chamber, is because he wants me to go up against the board to take out the board. So then, because what the board is doing, the board does not have the people's heart. They do not have the people's interest at heart. They do not care about the people. All they care about is money. What makes money makes them profit. What makes them profit all they care about is what makes them the most money. The more money that they have, the richer they will be, and the richer they'll be, the longer they can stay in power. And maybe things do, and maybe things need a shake. And maybe things need a shake-up.
This would be more than a shake-up. Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
Enough.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Also,
that's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Perhaps there's something deep. Yeah, and that's probably the most accurate thing.
A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham.
Conspiracies is what makes the world go round.
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your review, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a Mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon.
You're good with details.
I can emerge and become
you could use
whatever
someone
I wish.
who sees the big picture. The people who wrote your review are the same type of people you'll deal with on the board. Yeah. Pull your head out of your ass, Sanjar. Don't screw this opportunity up over your wounded pride. Well said. No. See, okay. This you're good with details, but you are good with details, and you could use someone who sees the big picture. It's not very detailed. Like, he has a big picture too, and he sees the big picture too, but he needs somebody who sees the bigger picture. The people who wrote your review are the same people who you'll deal with on the board, and that is also a fact. But this sounds more like, dude, this sounds. He, like, right now he's just moaning and groaning like, not this again, no. This is just, dude, get over yourself and work with the eye.
Normally, I'd find this kind of talk from you quite invigorating. But this is a difficult moment for me. Still, perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
I'm not. You know what? Zora leads the iconoclast now. What about her?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo. I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Give him Zora's review. Actually, I already found it on a terminal in Cascadia.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified. All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins.
Well, I didn't give the module to Zora. Let's be honest. There's no point on giving the module to either Zora or Sanjar until I unite them both. And look, and that's, again, that's what I'm saying. With Sanjar's people, the MSI,
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest.
I don't care. I'm going to fucking Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Great. Don't care. Look, I'm gonna finish this quest. I'm gonna bring Felix and Parvati again. Actually, before I do that, I wanna check something. So Ellie is dialogue and tech, because I do believe she's, let's see, skills. So yes, Ellie has medical and engineering. Ellie has medical and engineering. Medical and engineering, but she also has lie, which is also a dialogue skill. Felix has persuade, but he also has sneak and lockpicking. Persuade is a dialogue skill, and sneak and lockpicking is a stealth skill. Nyoka has lie, sneak, and medical. So she has dialogue, stealth, and tech. So she is good to have for. I mean, she's she seems like the kind of person that you would want. She seems like the kind of person She seems like the kind of person that you want in your party at all times, because she's got you know, dialogue skills, stealth skills, and tech skills. Parvati has dialogue skills. She also has stealth skills and tech skills. Max has dialogue skills and tech skills, and only tech skills, because science and hack are tech skills. Sam, dialogue, and hack and science. Again, and so Sam and Max, or Max and Sam, they're my dialogue tech team. Felix and Parvati are my dialogue stealth team. Parvati, Nyoka. Okay, so actually, here's my stuff. Here's the people who are good in stuff. Okay. Felix, Nyoka, and Parvati, they're my stealth team. They're my stealth dialogue. They are my stealth dialogue team. Nyoka, like I said, Nyoka is good for dialogue, stealth, and tech. You know, more stealth than anything else. But you know, if I bring Nyoka for dialogue, I'm gonna bring Parvati, because I think if I'm going to take Nyoka for dialogue options, I'm going to bring her with Felix. All right, and I can bring her with Felix and or Parvati for stealth. As far as tech goes, I can bring Nyoka. As far as tech goes, I can bring Nyoka with either Ellie, Parvati, Max, and Sam, because Ellie is medical and engineering. Parvati is engineering. Max and Sam are hack and science. So Nyoka is that character. She's that character that basically she goes well with everybody. She goes well with Ellie, Felix, Parvati, Max, and Sam. She just goes well with everybody. She just having her in the, I mean, like, she's that party member that is neutral. She goes well with everybody, and everybody goes well with her because she has stealth, she has dialogue skills, sneak skills, and medical. You know, she got dialogue skills because she's got dialogue skills, she's got stealth skills, and she's got tech skills, which is medical. You know, if I want medical, if I want to lie better, I bring Ellie and Nyoka. If I want more medical, I bring Ellie and Nyoka. If I want engineering, I bring Ellie and Parvati. If I want persuasion, I bring Felix and Parvati. And if I want lockpicking, who else does lockpick? And if I want better lockpicking, does she do lockpick? No, she doesn't. She does sneaking. If I want better lockpicking, I bring Felix and Parvati. If I want better sneaking, I bring Felix and Nyoka. And if I want better intimidation, hack, and science, I just bring Vicar, Max, and Sam. Because Vicar, Max, and Sam, they're the only two people. They're the only two people that have intimidation, hack, and science skills. They're the only. They're just perfect with each other. Max and Sam, perfect with each other. But it is also nice to have either Max or Sam, whoever's got more. So it looks like Sam, if I want intimidation, is better. But if I want hack and science, Max. But I need both. A really good team to have is having Felix and Max. Because Felix has high persuasion. And Max has high intimidation. So, but I'm not going to bring these two. I'm not going to bring these three or these two. I'm going to bring these two. Just because I'm gonna bring Felix and Parvati because I'm gonna be doing a lot of dialogue. There's just gonna be a lot of dialogue, and that's what I feel. You know, I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of just so much flipping dialogue that, and I really, you know, I really truly honestly believe that there's just gonna be so much dialogue between, you know, in this playthrough, or
Hey, yes.
in this
Knock, knock.
stream. And so, you know, like I said, you know, like Nyoka, you know, she goes good with a lot of people. Like she goes, Nyoka, you know, she goes good with everybody. But as far as skill goes, see, I want to be a better liar. See, here's the thing. Nyoka and Nyoka and Ellie, they're a better team They're a better team together. Nyoka and Ellie are a better team together. For multiple reasons. One, because they both have like Nyoka and the Nyoka.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If anybody can get these two shaking hands, it's you, boss.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
What if the Iconoclast supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
No. Intimidate being stubborn about this isn't going. No. I don't want to intimidate. Persuade. Let's persuade. That's why I have Parvati and Max is to persuade. If I wanted intimidation, I would have brought Sam and no. That's why I brought Felix and Parvati is to persuade. I'm not saying live outside. I'm just saying help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Careful, this. No, I'm gonna tell her to be careful.
His friend? His friend? Are you fucking kidding me, Captain? I've been standing with Graham for the better part of a decade, while this paperclip cowboy sat behind his walls.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondence between him and the pirates. I'm sorry.
But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think he's being truthful, Captain. I feel it in my gut. Kind of nauseous, but ticklish.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Right. Sanjar had no idea, obviously. This is going to take much. No. Take it back a notch, Zara. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance. I am hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
We done a good thing, Captain. A real good thing. Lots of folks are gonna be better off because of this.
Now, right. Righto. I'm gonna stop it here for now. I'm gonna save actually first. But you know, like I said, you know, I didn't give it to Graham. I didn't give the thing to Graham. I didn't give it to Graham because, you know, he wasn't the right person to give it to. I didn't give it. I could have given it to Zara, but I didn't give it to Zara because I wanted. I didn't know if she was gonna use it. I didn't know what was gonna happen. But I'm assuming that I automatically gave the module to. I don't know if I kept the module. I don't even know if I have the module. But I'm assuming that I automatically handed it to Sanjar after I united both of them. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna, you know, how it's all gonna work. But I fucking did it. I'm done for now. I took up more time talking and probably eating than I did actually doing anything. So, yeah. But I finished. I'm finished with Monarch. I'm done with Monarch for now. I'll probably be back in Monarch, but the heartache. I've done two. I'd have. I've got 4 more. I've done 2. I've got 4 more to go. This is just gonna. This is gonna be a long day. I'm really. I'm gonna what I'm gonna have to do is I can't take too long of breaks now. I have to take shorter breaks, but I'm gonna breathe, give myself a couple minutes or so. I'll see you very soon.